In this video, I'm going to show you a quick, easy, effective posture follow along routine that you can do in the comfort of your home. You don't need any special equipment other than a small towel, a space on your floor, and a wall. Get ready to follow along with me as we go through this routine right now. For this routine, you don't need to be wearing any special clothes, you don't need any special equipment. We're going to start very simply by lying on our backs and focusing on our breathing. Breathing is very important when it comes to relaxation, relaxing the nervous system, and just overall posture. I don't want to get too complicated. I think most times people talk about breathing and posture. It's just overcomplicated. The very simple thing I want you to do before we start, well actually I want you to start right now, is just rest in a comfortable position with your hands on your belly and just make sure your breathing is moving your belly and not your upper chest or your accessory breathing muscles. When you breathe up top, it's either when you're exercising or when you're stressed out. So we want to move that breathing down to our diaphragm and our belly. And the simple way to do that without overcomplicating it, just make sure your hands are moving while you breathe. So just breathe with me for a few seconds here. Really feel your belly expanding. Your ribs shouldn't move that much. They will move a little bit, obviously, but not, you don't want to be, so you want to just breathe through your belly for about 15 to 30 seconds. Relax, get your mindset into holding good posture as we go through this routine. Okay, we're going to move right into the first stretch. The first stretch is a really good one to open up your rib cage. We know this as the Mackenzie stretch or the Cobra, and a few variations we're going to go into is all we're going to do is we're going to get up as high as we can, and we're going to externally rotate or screw our hands into the floor as we squeeze our shoulder blades back and look straight ahead. And again, you want to breathe normally through this. Hold this and just focus on letting things flow through from top to bottom. Some of you that can't get up to this position, then it's absolutely okay to be on your elbows. And again, if you're on your elbows, let's externally rotate, get our head looking straight forward, and just ascend, breathe. We're going to do this, hold this for about 30 seconds or so. For those that can do it, again, up, we'll keep our feet planted. You can plant your toes or just relax your feet down. Screw your hands into the floor, look straight ahead, and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And that's about 30 seconds. We're going to just take a rest, reset, we stretch forward a little bit. Focusing on our belly breathing. And then we'll go into the same thing. Screw our hands in, squeeze our shoulder blades, look straight ahead or slightly extended. Try to relax. Breathe slowly. And visualize good flow from brain to toes. Relaxed. Calm nervous system. Again, you can hold this for 15 to 30 seconds. If your arms are getting tired, then it's okay. Just come down. Again, externally rotate your hands, point your thumbs out, and hold the position here. Breathe nice and calmly. And rest before we go to the next exercise. Okay, for the next exercise, probably one you've done, but a really important one. Our glutes are often neglected in our pelvic posture that supports our pelvis, which acts as a base for everything above it. So we're going to go right into glute bridges. The biggest thing here is relax. We're going to come up, squeeze our glutes and your hamstrings, hold for 2 to 3 seconds, and come down. We're going to do 10 reps here. The biggest thing is making sure you're going to your tolerance and not hyperextending. Again, really squeeze think that's 6. 9 and 10. You can hold this for a few extra seconds if you want before we take a rest. We're gonna do one more set. If that was easy for some, then we can do single legs, and I'll show you that right now. So we're gonna come up, one leg down, one. You can alternate back and forth if you'd like. If you find the double glute bridges too easy. 4, 5. Again, you got to make sure you're squeezing these posterior chain muscles. 8, 9, 10. And if you think I'm making this look easy, it's actually not. You're really contracting these and focusing on those muscles that need to be active to help sustain good posture. Let's move on to the next exercise. So now we're gonna get standing. This is one of my favorite exercises. If you've seen anything else on my channel, you'll know I'll always go to this reverse wall plank. It's effective. You can go to your tolerance, and I just find it really important to help reverse some of this posture. So you're gonna need a little towel here. We're gonna step away from the wall, 6 inches or so. We're gonna rest our head against this, and all we're gonna do is keep our hands locked to our side, engage our shoulder blades, and come off the wall. So really what we're doing is we are holding the weight of our body with the back of our neck, mid-back muscles, and even you can feel this in your glutes and hamstring if you want to fire those. It's really effective. We're gonna hold this for about 20 seconds or so. This one is really good to keep upright and reverse the day-to-day sitting that we do for much of the day. And for some of you, the tolerance might be holding this for 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Some of you might be able to do it for a minute. Due to your tolerance and work up, you'll find if you do this one right after you've done the glute bridges, you're gonna really start to feel that in your posterior chain muscles. So let's do one more set so we can make sure that we're hitting this as well as we can so that you're getting the best of this routine. 6 to 8 inches here and off. I wanna hold this for 20 seconds here, so. Squeezing your shoulder blades, engaging your hamstrings and glutes, and obviously the muscles at the back of your neck. I hope you're really doing this with me so you can feel what I'm feeling. And that's about 20 to 25 seconds. Already I feel like, wow, I'm standing taller, my head's back over my shoulders are rotated back, but my glutes and hamstrings are holding my pelvis in the right alignment. Really, really good. We're gonna go to the next exercise right now. So we're back to the floor for what I call the 5-point lazy exercise. Lazy posture exercise because we get to lie down. The 5 points because we have 1 point, 2 point, the back of our heels, our hands as 3, 4, and the back of our head is 5. So all we're gonna do, just slightly spread apart, almost like a snow angel, and we're going to activate all of our muscles. So if we are doing this really hard to lift our body up, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna push all 5 points about 25% of your max effort. So you would literally lift yourself up, if you could, into the floor. So my arms are going to the floor, my heels, and my head. Let's hold this for 25 seconds or so. Makes it look easy, but right now my glutes are fired, my hamstrings are fired, my posterior delts and rhomboids and traps, and the posterior chain muscles in my neck and my deep cervical flexor. So this is a really good exercise. Again, I'm firing all 5 points, trying to push them into the floor. And we'll relax. You can come up for this one just to kind of give yourself a little bit of rest. And we're gonna do another set of this one. This one you should really feel most of your posterior chain muscles firing. So let's get into position again and engage. So our chin's being tucked in, our hands are being pressed, and our heels are being pressed. Again, breathe through your belly here, relaxed posture, but it's not easy. Your body should be quite warm at this point as these posture muscles are coming alive, so to speak. Let's do 10 more seconds. If you can't, then that's fine, take a rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. I can feel that, and I'm sure that you can too. Let's move on. Okay, the last mobility / posture exercise of the routine before I give you the final tip that's going to tie it all together is simply the cat-cow. So for this one, we're going to do 10 times. Make sure that you're not pushing aggressively into flexion or into extension. Go to about 75% of your range. Again, you can screw your hands into the floor, so to speak. Hold for a second or two at each movement. I think this is 9 and 10. You can put your feet flat or up here. Sometimes I switch back and forth just to keep it interesting and to give my body a different stimulus. We're doing one more set of 10. Again, screw your hands in, 75% of your range of motion. This just really increases mobility and does activate some good postural muscles that will help maintain posture as you walk and move throughout your day. I think that's 7. Okay, stand up with me. I got one more tip to go through with you. Okay, I want you to stand up with me. You should be feeling taller and in better posture. I want you to stack your posture from head to heels. And what that means is just being aware of your posture as you're standing, talking to people, or moving throughout your day. You want your head over top your shoulders. You want your shoulder blades slightly engaged so you're not forward like this. Your pelvis should be sitting in neutral, and you should be visualizing what that feels and looks like. The other thing you want to do is make sure you're belly breathing through the day. Sometimes you have to remind yourself, because we get stressed, pull back, calm your nervous system, and start breathing through your belly. Move through the day like this. Do this routine either daily or every other day, and I know it's going to make a big difference in your posture, your energy, and your overall quality of life and confidence, which is very important. I encourage you to either bookmark or save this video so you can come back to it on a daily basis or at least a few times a week in order to help your posture. Now, if you're new to my channel and you haven't had a chance to explore, if you have postural complaints that are specific, forward head posture, rounded shoulders, anterior pelvic tilt, there's a lot of videos on my channel that can help you with those specific postural problems. So please stick around and explore them. If you like videos like this, please show some support by giving me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, maybe you consider subscribing so you can be informed when I upload a new video. If you want further insight, input, or more connection with me, maybe you'll consider joining my channel membership as well. If you have a question or comment or an idea for a future video, leave it in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer it and add it to my list of future videos. Thanks for tuning in today. I can't wait to see my next video. Until then, be well.